Hi, church. Good morning. Serving God is awesome, right? But what if your fellow Christians, even your family and friends, start to bash you? What would you do? How far does your faithfulness go? I'm reading in the book of Job, chapter 42, verse 7 to 9. After the Lord had said these things to Job, he said to Eliphaz the Temanite, I am angry with you and your two friends, because you have not spoken the truth about me, as my servant Job has. So now take 7 bulls and 7 rams and go to the servant Job and sacrifice a burnt offering for yourselves. My servant Job will pray for you, and I will accept his prayer and not to deal with you according to your folly. You have not spoken the truth about me, as my servant Job has. So Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite did what the Lord told them, and the Lord accepted Job's prayer. So most of us familiar with Job, especially his faithfulness, and because of that, his faith was tested. It got to the point where even his friends became his bashers and started to condemning him. In this verse, God addressed Eliphaz, rebuking him and his two friends for not speaking of what is right, as Job has. God instructed them to offer burnt offering and to have Job pray for them. Recognizing their mistakes, they do as God had commanded them, and Job intercedes on their behalf. Compared to his friends, Job talked to God about what is right rather than what his friend had done. Instead of being mad, Job prayed for them and gave sacrifice for those who had hurt him. Job's friends were good men and belonged to God, and he would not let them in their mistake any more than Job. Being humble, he takes another way to humble them. They didn't argue. Instead, they all agreed in sacrifice and a prayer, and they reconciled with each other. The lesson here is to be humble, faithful, and be an obedient servant like Job. Even though his friends are condemning him, he chose to serve God still. So church, continue to serve God despite of all the people that bashes you. What do you do to our bashers? Pray for them, lead them all to God, and always remember, when we have everything, we worship. When we lose everything, we still worship. Worship is not about circumstances. It's about who God is. God bless, church.